One of the first things that we want to make sure that we're doing is making sure our hair is really, really nice and wet, opening up the hair, starting to let those natural oils just dissolve, breaking everything up. This is really going to help our shampoo move throughout the hair as easily as possible. So I'm starting out with about a teaspoon or so of shampoo. As you can see, I'm kind of lathering it in my hands, starting that emulsification process. And then I'm making sure to just distribute it all over even before I start doing any kind of cleansing action. And as you can see, I'm making sure to use the pads of my fingertips and almost like the flats of my fingers. And I'm really getting in there, making sure I'm giving a good pressure, kind of going back and forth. One of the things I'm making sure not to do is I'm not utilizing my nails. If we use our nails, this can create little microabrasions as well as introduce unwanted bacteria to the scalp. Now what I've done is I have rinsed my hair and now I'm going in for my second cleanse. As I move that through, my hair is going to start lathering much, much better because in that first cleanse, I got off kind of my first layer of dirt and debris. And now I'm going in and really making sure that I am getting in there and getting everything super clean. Especially when we're using things like a sulfate-free shampoo, we do need to make sure we're kind of working a little bit harder to really get that lather going and getting the scalp clean. A clean scalp is really imperative as well to healthy hair growth and just making sure our follicle isn't getting clogged. I would recommend cleansing at least 1 to 2 times a week and making sure that each time you are doing a double cleanse. If we are going long periods of time in between cleansing, you'll notice that you can sometimes get a little bit of extra buildup in the crown of the head. If so, it's perfectly okay to go back in with a really small amount and just do a third cleanse, just really focusing on that one area right in the crown that you might not be able to get a really good lather on. An extra thing that you can do if you're feeling like there is a lot of product buildup, maybe just once a week or once every couple of weeks, just really make sure you're cleansing through those ends to remove any of that buildup. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse really thoroughly, making sure that I am getting all the shampoo out of the head. I'm also kind of opening up the hair and really making sure that I'm getting in there. Now I'm just going to gently squeeze the water out. Notice I'm not twisting, I'm not tugging. I'm just making sure that I'm taking out enough water to where my hair is not sopping wet and the conditioner can properly absorb. So I'm going to take my conditioner, rub it in my hands, and then I'm gonna go ponytail down. As you can see, I'm now separating my hair using whatever is left on my palms to get into the interior of each of those sections. I'm going in with my wet brush on the interior and the exterior of the section, moving my way from the bottom up. And we really want to make sure that we're not bypassing any tangles in this step, that we're getting everything very nice and smooth and detangled. And then you're going to go ahead and let that sit for 5 minutes. Of course, if you can't wait the full 5 minutes, that's okay, but ideally we would like to do it for that long. So one thing that is really important is we want to make sure that each time we rinse all of the conditioner out of our brush as well as remove any hair. Now we're gonna go ahead and rinse our conditioner out. As you can see, I'm kind of lifting up my hair away from the scalp to make sure that I don't have any conditioner sitting near my scalp, and I'm really making sure to rinse all of that out in the interior of my hair. Most conditioners are not designed to be left in, so we want to make sure that we're rinsing it to where we just feel a little bit of slip left in the hair. We just don't want to be integrating that in with our styling routine. So I hope that helps simplify your shampoo and conditioning routine.